Welcome to Reddit. Please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Videos are posted daily, so subscribe for more Reddit goodness. Introverts of Reddit. What social interaction makes your battery down to 0% immediately? When you're at a party where everyone else knows each other. I hate going to parties where I know one, maybe 2 people. You want to interact with them, but don't want to follow them around like a little puppy dog because I don't want to talk to anyone else. This was the exact situation I came in to comment about. It just drains me so fast. Over the years I have gotten better about interacting with strangers and have enough general interest I can usually find a topic I can interact with a little, but it just drains me. It irritates me when I meet my friend and he's got his mates from school too, and they talk about specific events at school, so I just go on my phone and pretend to browse stuff. I've had this happen a lot when I was in high school, and it made me very aware of the entire group of people I'm hanging out with. I make it a point to talk to the person I know isn't as familiar with everyone now. More recently, husband and wife invited us to their house for a nerdy gaming party. Our hostess also invited other women from her workplace, and at one point the guys went off for dude hangin' time. This bitch spent nearly the entire party texting back and forth with her co-workers, giggling at privately shared inside jokes and Snapchats, and basically ignoring the other women there. Then, as a wonderful high point of the evening, I went into the kitchen for food and walked back into suddenly hushed whispers and awkward looks from the whole group. Any hopes of an introverted ally were completely dashed. Made me suddenly exhausted and just so fucking done. I held my head up because my so was having a good time in the other room, but definitely not visiting Beth and her gossipy high school acting entourage ever again. So sorry that happened. Good for you, though. You sound like a great partner. My wife treats me like this, and I feel like I don't ever appreciate it enough at the right time. But I know how lucky I am all the same. I wish my so would do this more often. I usually just end up shutting down in a corner until they are tired. It's nice to know other people are in a somewhat socially mismatched relationship. My husband is a social butterfly, and while I don't want to hold him back, I would rather float out to sea to die on an iceberg than go to a party where he knows everyone and I just make Nissy talk with the wives. But I still go to the parties all the time, cause there aren't icebergs available. We should form an antisocial wife society, haha. Going along to an event as a +1 and having to make small talk with all my friends' friends. Perfect opportunity to step out for a smoke. Sometimes I miss smoking just for the easy escape it provided. I read something about how there's research into why people get addicted to cigarettes and how it can be more complex than just becoming dependent on nicotine. For a lot of people, a major component of it is what it can do for you socially. Give you an excuse to step outside the office to recharge every hour or so, or give you a chance to catch up with a friend who smokes too, or make you part of an in-group of smokers within a larger group where you feel like you don't fit in. It can be hard to walk away from those aspects of smoking. That's what I loved about my old high school. I didn't really fit in with anyone, but I seemed to get along with everyone that smoked cigarettes out at the cigarette pit. That used to be the hangout for a lot of my friends in high school. Regardless of smoking, enough people smoked that it was just easier for everyone to meet where the rest had to go. Then you can also have some less overwhelming small group chat time with the other smokers and get to know a few people without all the big crowd stress. Agreed. I'm an extreme introvert, and while I love the idea of meeting new and interesting people, it's hard to do when the group is already familiar with each other and you're just the outlier trying to listen to everything said and read everyone so you can at least try to jump in and act like you're part of the group. But instead you sort of just are the quiet one for the day unless someone talks to you or you find an opening, and all they want to do is talk gossip about people you don't know. One-on-one interaction where I'm sort of in charge. Anytime I'm leading around a new hire or intern at work and need to take them around all day, take them to lunch, etc. Exhausting. Being on point and being responsible for another person's experience of their day is just so much pressure. That's it for me. 2. New trainee day is the worst. There's a stranger. I have to interact with them one-on-one all freaking day. I genuinely care about them and want them to do well. I know that their progress depends on me, at least somewhat, which means I need to do well. But seriously, when it's halfway through the shift and I need a break, am I doing my best? Training is usually followed up by a one-on-one meeting with the supervisor about the trainee and their progress. Please just let me crawl into a beer. Your bullet point game is on point. Sorry. Weird. I consider myself introverted but would have never thought of this stuff as bad for introverts. One-on-one situations are better, there's fewer people to deal with. Also, this new person knows nothing about the business, so will naturally be nice to you as the one helping them. For me, one-on-one means I have to have at least 50% of the conversation. If there are more people, I can take a few minutes now and then and tune out and not feel like I'm letting people down. It's less draining to be in a crowd even if there are more people overall, but that's just my particular brand. Anything after work. Work is draining enough. I don't understand how people make plans after work. School. I run home to eat and sleep. What? You mean you don't want to go get a beer with the dozen people you've been staring at all day long and have been fantasizing about stabbing in their eyes with scissors for half that time during your free time? Well, why the fuck not? Well, it helps if you actually like your coworkers, I suppose. I like mine, and every once in a while we'll grab a few beers after work. No, you have to hate work and everyone that works there and everything they say and do. That's what being introverted means. I don't think the murderous desires are a necessary part of being an introvert. Thank you for watching. Got a similar story? Share it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reddit for more daily Reddit goodness. Subscribe, bless.